It doesn't feel like a horror movie, which is, I think, what makes it so terrifying, because these characters don't know what is happening to them and what is going to happen to them. They have no idea. They're actually dealing with something that they think couldn't get any worse, and going about their lives and trying to be happy, and I'm trying to be a good mom, and then things starts happening, and I think it's like that slow burn of not expecting where it's going, and just feeling deeply personal. What really spoke to me about this movie was this idea of loss and grief, and how what that means to lose someone, and the idea of being able to find them again and see them or talk to them or have them tell you something. And it's very, it's something I think everyone can relate to. Doris is very smart, very very innocent and funny, and annoys her big sister, all the things that little sisters do, and she gets drawn into this Ouija situation, unbeknownst to her. Mike Flanagan is so surprisingly sweet and gentle, and it's that weird thing because he's clearly very sick in the head, and he came up with this, and he's twisted and creatively brilliant.
She's working with the Ouija board and how people are speaking through her. I think those are definitely obvious signs to something deeper that's going on. You get an opportunity to get attached to these three very different, very strong people, and that's just really scary to have, to become so attached to these characters and then see them just enveloped in this chaotic situation. As a director, he is so great for the actors as well, just because he's so specific and he's so honest, which really helps. And he gives you a specific vision, and you as the actor also have some freedom to interpret that vision and, do what you want with that. And he always makes sure, do you want one more? Are you good with this? Because I'm happy to do another one. He's just so kind and aware of what you as a performer need. The adrenaline rush, it's just being scared even though it totally messes with you. I feel like, I don't know, I like horror movies because I get scared and I like the jump. It's just really disturbing. And the whole possession thing, for me personally, it's scary, really scary to me. But as an audience member, yes, I would be very afraid.
The crazy thing is that since we made the first Ouija, so many people have come up to us and told us their own freaky stories of what happened with them with the Ouija board. And, I had an unusual thing happen to me, and it's the weirdest thing that this thing, we all have that shared common scary experience, or a lot of people have had that experience. And that is what actually initially attracted us to this material, was because it's something that a lot of people have had weird things happen, so it's not that big a jump to see it get to a really bad place in the movie.
She goes to the store, the local store, and she buys a Ouija board, just like everyone else. And of course, it actually works for real. And her youngest daughter, Doris, has some sort of connection with this board and is able to maybe speak to spirits on the other side. When Doris is able to connect with the other side and they think it's Daddy, the father, everybody wants to believe and everyone is leaning into that. We're finally talking to Daddy, and what is he saying? And then, of course, later in the movie you realize maybe it's not Daddy.
At the end of the day, for Halloween, you want to be scared. This movie delivers on the scares, and this story's fantastic.